today we're gonna be testing this Camaro and this Miata. Let's see which one's actually the better car. So as some of you know, we just got back from a Greenville road trip. So I had to make sure my belongings were safe. We have plenty of storage with the ND Miata. As you can see here, you got your lawn chair so you can sit over mountaintops. You have your tripod so you can take videos of all your activities.
So how did these not fall out?
Magic. But of course, you gotta make sure that your brake fluid is safe. This is very important. If you spill brake fluid, you're gonna crash. Now we're gonna see how much storage the Camaro has. We'll open up the crate. And we got, what is this?
There.
Hey, what are you doing in here?
You can fit in this car, bro.
What are you doing?
Dude, I'm chilling. What are you doing? I was watching some special stuff on the internet.
So how clean is your car?
It's pretty clean. Got just a few knickknacks in there.
It smells horrible. What do we got back here?
Hey, don't look at that. That's...
All right, so now we'll see how clean this car is. Look at this beautiful black leather with nice stitching, a nicely touched steering wheel, carbon fiber, you know, aluminum trim. It's all nice and clean and detailed. This is just the Miata magic. So you won't get that in a car like that.
Yeah, your phone's coming with me.
Follow me. This right here is a 6.2 liter LT1 engine with a K&N intake. So it's
What does K&N stand for?
stands for cock and nuts.
How much horsepower are you pushing?
Pushing about 455 horsepower. It's pretty fast.
Let's play an exhaust clip. Wow, didn't that sound great?
Sounded pretty damn good.
Just kidding, it sucks. All right, now we're gonna talk about my beautiful, mighty, super powerful Formula One powered engine. Look at this. This is my mighty 1.2 liter 4-cylinder. This makes a whole strong, muscular 181 horsepower. Easily beating that because you know why? I know math. 181 on the negative scale is bigger than 455.
What?
So as you can see, it's clean and polished like my interior. It's a classy car. So therefore, I will defeat this car in a race. Better than that car. I'm coping.
All right, so let's take a walk inside the park.
The park.
Over here, we're equipped with two pretty spacious cup holders. You can put your drinks in there. And I mean, that's about it. They're pretty spacious. I know the Miata's got shitty cup holders.
No, come with me. I don't know what he's talking about. So, you come over here. You will see that, oh, he's got two, hold on. He's got two cup holders. I also have two cup holders, but you see here, this one is removable. You can move the cup holder. Now you have space to have a friend here. And if you don't have a friend here, you can, cup holder is movable. Therefore, my cup holders are better. Damn it. So you say that your car looks better than mine?
Oh, I think it does.
All right, show me.
All right, so first of all, we have the stock the stock staggered rims.
Okay.
They look all right. They're not bad.
What is a Brembo?
Those are Brembo brakes, buddy. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
They're pretty big. But unfortunately, this is a base model LT1 Camaro. So it comes with 245s all around. But I do get that V8 in a manual, so I don't really care. We got a nice looking front end. We got the really nice DRL headlights. We got a hood vent right here. Come over here, this wing is falling apart. I gotta refurbish it, but yeah, it's pretty cool. We got an exhaust, we got a diffuser.
Okay, buddy. No, so he's capping. So as you can see, we have my lovely, ginormous Formula One wheels with
What size were those?
don't worry about it. We have not Brembos because Brembo adds weight. Coming around back, we have the
Typical Miata owner.
no. So as you can see, the roof comes up, but it doesn't ruin the beautiful lines of this fabulous automobile because you get a hardtop convertible. Now, do I wish I had a full convertible experience? Sometimes, but you know what? It looks good. And for some reason they couldn't match this to this, so it's two different colors because I guess they ran out of paint. There's two different color reflectors, which is intentional, I'm sure. Last but not least, we have the front end. Now he thinks he's cool because he's got DRLs. Guess what? My headlights move when I turn the wheel. Okay, his car looks better than mine. All right, show me this transmission of yours.
All right, so let's open the door, and this is equipped with a 6-speed manual transmission.
Okay.
It's very clicky. It's like, it's not long, but like it's not short. It feels very nice. And the gears are actually super, super long. You don't even need to go to 6th gear unless like you're past 65. You're at like 70, 80 miles an hour. You're sitting below 2,000 RPMs in 6th gear.
So how often would you say you have to shift?
Every couple business minutes, honestly.
Okay.
So this car comes with the option of auto rev match. So with the click of a paddle, you can drop a gear and skedaddle. I rev match like a man. All you gotta do, you clutch in, go down the gear, you blip the throttle, you clutch out, and then there you go, bibbity bam, you downshift rev match.
So hold on. You're telling me you have paddle shifters and a manual?
Yeah.
And Chevy thought that was a good idea?
Yeah. Most people do prefer having an automatic paddle shifty on the track. Now this is still a manual, but auto rev match on the track can honestly be pretty useful. I don't track this thing, so I wouldn't know, but I've heard from a few people it's pretty nice.
So unlike that horrible long football field length throws of your manual transmission over there, first of all, let me sit in here like I'm Japanese. As you can see, nice short throws like that.
Yeah, that is
super
kinda nice.
short. It's notchy, it's tight. It goes right into gear. It's the gentleman's shift, right? Unlike him where you shift every few business minutes, this one you shift every few milliseconds, and you're in 6th gear at 4 miles an hour. You gotta make sure that you're constantly on top of it, or you know, your transmission may just catastrophically explode because they kind of did that for this
Yeah,
model.
he was redlining before he was fully off the clutch.
More aluminum to just match everything, so it's nice. I think my transmission's better. It's smooth and tight and notchy. Now for the moment you've all been waiting for. This car versus this car. Ultimate drag race. We're gonna do 2 drag races, one in a straight line and one in a corner. So we're gonna see which car is truly, once and for all, the ultimate car. We'll see which car is just truly better. All right, you may have beat me in the drag race
Oh yeah.
easily, but I'm gonna beat you in the corner race. You want to bet?
Bet you my whole wallet.
Okay. So in conclusion, this horrible garbage truck, huge, giant boat of a car.
Shut your ass up.
No, my Miata's better than your car.
Uh-uh.
No, shut up.
Yes, it is.
All right, how about this? You want to get some food?
Yeah.
Okay, cool, let's go.